Roger Stone here. Every day you wait, your money loses value, but gold and silver don't follow those same rules. American Sovereign Bullion gives you access to a nationwide wholesaler network, helping you secure aggressive pricing on real physical metals. Call 844-272-2428 now to get your free gold and silver guide to learn how to protect your wealth with physical gold and silver, delivered right to your door or with a gold IRA. Visit asbgold.com. That's asbgold.com for your free gold and silver guide today.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, we're looking around. This is the 77 WABC minicast.
The Anthony Cumia Show.
Yes.
It's Jim Norton sitting in with us this Sunday, which is quite the treat, quite the pleasure.
Oh, good.
Had great dinner, Jimmy, sitting
Very
there
tasty,
laughing
yes.
with Jim, having a nice dinner together at a fine restaurant.
And thank you. You treated. It was very nice.
Oh, it's all tax deductible.
I know. We talked about that. We said this is a big write-off.
I signed it as a write-off. I don't even know. I'm the worst with business expenses. Do you know my contract for here actually says that I can be reimbursed, or I am reimbursed for travel here, for the hotel,
yes,
for food, for everything every month, because I come up about once a month to do the show from the studio. I maybe put in 2 since the time I started.
Why?
Because I'm a lazy idiot, Jimmy. I'm stupid. I could just fill it out.
Yep.
I'm like, well, how do you do it? Where's the request form for reimbursement?
It's not hard.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's very
That's what
easy.
girls tell me all the time.
Yes, it's not hard and it's terrible. Yeah, it's so easy to do. Something like that I'm actually pretty good with, like getting, the old Mike's doing the old.
Talk about not being hard.
It's falling down. Guys, if you could see that, you'd be laughing along with us. But yeah, you fill it out.
Yeah, I got to do that. I got to do that stuff. I'm terrible, like, business like that. That's why. Same thing with, like, Compound Media. I was just, this is fun. And the money's coming in. I'm like, oh, that's great. And then, after 8 years or so, it's like, oh, maybe some adjustments have to be made. And I'm like, nah, I don't care. Let's just let it ride.
Why don't you just tell your accountant to go through your credit card statements and pull everything, have them do it?
Oh, what are you, Israel now? You're right.
I would have my accountant do that. Yeah,
I should.
Yeah, just pull all those for the last year.
Yeah,
see if they'll reimburse you for the year.
I do that. I'm going to meet with my boss and be like, hey, could I turn in a year's worth of expense? You think they won't like that?
Probably not, but I mean, you'll go, look, here's the thing, the bottom line. I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Tell
if
them I'm stupid.
As me being an idiot.
Yeah.
Which is why I was hired in the first place.
I would see. This is where you're stupid for saying it on the air, because you should have lied and said, I thought my accountant was doing this the whole time.
Oh, I should have said that.
And it turns out he's not, but now you can't because we're talking about it on the air. I feel like I'm looking into a mirror.
Cut that part out. Cut that part out so the boss don't hear
Hold on a second. Tell the boss something.
I'm like a shock jock. Yeah, screw the boss, right?
Yeah, we're giving away tickets.
We make the rules.
Big show.
He's got tickets in his office. Let's pick the lock and go in the office and take the tickets to give them away to our listeners. We did that. Me and Opie did that on WAAF. Yeah, let's get in there. And it was a big thing. And the listeners were like, yeah, you guys are awesome. It's like, you're stupid.
It was a little less hacky then than it is now.
Yeah, I hope so, because everything we did in today's standard of broadcasting would be considered unbelievably hacky and terrible.
Yeah, it's those things, those little tricks. But I'm in a car sometimes or an Uber going somewhere, and I'll hear the guy listening, and he's listening to War of the. They're still doing.
They're still doing War of the Roses
calls.
Yeah, every phone call. I think legally you're not even allowed to do prank phone calls on the radio.
No, you have to tell them they're on the air.
It's very limited as far as states that would allow that. But I think the vast majority, you have to go, hi, and you got to do this off the air.
Yeah.
You can't even ask them if they, if you can put them on the air.
Yeah.
On the air. It has to be off the air. Now, if you call in like our wonderful callers here.
Sure.
It's different. But so that's why all those old radio gags. War of the Roses. He sent the roses to his girlfriend instead of his wife. We have his wife on the phone. Oh my God, she's mad.
Oh, why did you do that? Oh, honey.
They think everyone's an Academy Award-winning actor.
No, it's
too.
like me at an audition. The husband.
The hands. At least you don't have to know what to do with your hands in the radio. It's not that bad.
No, I know. But if the camera's on me, they're always just kind of up here hanging.
Every movie I watch you, and sometimes things will pop up, and you're in it. And I always am just fixated on your hands. Yeah. I'm like, what did he decide? What was his decision as an actor to do with his hands?
Or did it just kind of happen with the main character where the hands just did what they were supposed to do?
That's brilliance right there. You ever watch really amazing actors at one of those actor studio type things?
The interviews?
And they're talking to a student in the audience about something, a choice they made. I like that. The choice I made.
Yes.
And it's just brilliant and it looks great. I saw an actor. What the hell is his name? Who's that English actor?
Steve Coogan?
No.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. And he was doing something, showing how eye contact and where the camera is. And it was like, oh, my God. How the hell does he even know to do this? And it looks, you could tell what he meant. You could see it.
He said, if you want to appear more ominous, don't
blink.
He goes, when you look someone in the eye, and raise your head. Don't do that. He goes, look at their eye first and then raise your head.
Yeah.
It was just a really interesting adjustment.
And pick one eye. Don't go back and forth between the two eyes.
That's right, one eye.
And don't blink. And he did the example of both of those. And it was stunning how amazing it was.
That's why I haven't been able to look ominous, because I always like to put my head in a semicircle and I go, it's good radio bit.
You bulge your eyes out real wide.
Yeah.
And then it's good, too, if you go, huh?
Evil. I'm writing a movie about a serial killer.
Oh, Jesus. No, you're not.
By the way, that will give away the bad writing. There's nothing that wrecks a show for me or a movie more than when they have cops talking. And it's like, the cops should always the cop will walk in and go, the killer would never do that.
Oh.
Cops never say
no.
The killer.
Yeah. Colin was so great at parodying that on the cop show thing they did. Because all the cops did talk like that.
Yeah.
That was such a great parody of cops. You were so good in that too.
I did a couple of that. But I found that Colin at times thought that my appearance was fodder for mockery.
Yes.
Like when I had to play an owl. Or when he said that my face represented toxic waste.
How is Mr. Quinn?
He died this morning.
Oh, that's tragic.
So good.
I didn't even see that.
No, he's doing great. I saw Colin Friday night at the Comedy Cellar.
Oh, you did?
We were giving each other the business.
Yeah, you guys do give each other the business
from the stage,
a lot. From the stage?
I was saying things that he had called me. I sometimes will tell people Colin because he's not a nice person.
Like an owl?
No, he called me. He said I look like a human cashew, which bothered me. There's a couple of other unkind.
Is that an insult?
Yes, he meant it as one.
Of course it is.
And then he went on after me and he said I look like a garlic nut. a human garlic nut.
That is a good one.
Yeah, so it was very fun. So yeah, I just saw Carl Friday. He's doing great.
Didn't he call Bob Kelly? Bob looks like a souvenir you pick up at the Beijing airport.
A last-minute gift in the Beijing airport. And he also had a very funny line on Stern Roast. They were, I guess, he said about Boy Gary.
Yeah.
He said, you're either a very ugly man or a very handsome fish.
and of course, I have been dubbed, and to this day, people still call me a back alley Tunisian knife fighter.
A perfect description. Kurt Metzger, he said, looked like a Bosnian war criminal. And he does.
He does. He's very, very good at that. I do miss a lot of those guys. I just don't. Of course, being in South Carolina. Then when I got kind of banned from the Comedy Cellar, that was
I forgot about
terrible.
That. I forgot about it. I got to go.
I
totally forgot about that.
I actually, I was told to go on hiatus from the Cellar, which is pretty much being banned, but it has this little glimmer of I can come back. Noam was like, yeah, because I think I had so many comics in there that had problem with me. And he doesn't like when the comics are uncomfortable there. Sure. But, you know, he didn't really take into consideration why I had problems with some of the comics. Whatever it might have been, I think the Bill Burr and then
Sure.
the Club Soda Kenny thing was.
I mean, I would say it doesn't help.
It doesn't.
That doesn't help a situation.
It doesn't help. But I always enjoyed going there and sitting down for the chicken skewers and rice with my friend Jimmy.
Yeah.
And yeah, did you see the clip of the women, the vegans that went in there and got kicked out?
No,
I don't think it was the seller. I think it was this other around the corner.
Mamoons?
Big Black Pussycat? What is
Fat Black Pussycat. I do my hour there every Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
It's a little lounge, and they have. Do they have? They don't have really a lot of food there. Little wings and stuff.
It had nothing to do with food. The comic was making a vegan joke, and he said vegans were losers.
What babies?
And these girls started booing him, like literally boo, like it's vaudeville.
Just babies.
And he commented on it and said a few things. And they were kicked out. Like the Cellar and those clubs, they don't put up with.
They throw you out
that.
immediately.
You get thrown out. It's not one of these clubs where, oh, what a great back and forth between the guy and the crowd. They will throw you out. Yeah. There's plenty of people that want that seat. So they got kicked out, and then they're recording themselves in front of the Cellar going, can't believe they kicked us out. We didn't do anything. And then the comic put a video up of him doing and you hear them boo, and he goes, this is the third time I've told you to be quiet. Shut up.
Yep.
They never think they're doing anything wrong.
No, I was just laughing. No, you weren't. No one gets thrown out. If you don't get thrown out of a funeral for laughing, you're not going to get thrown out of a comedy club.
They think it's like a movie or a TV show where the heckler is quick-witted, and it's a good repertoire or rapport between the comic and the heckler, and everyone loves it. And no, you're interrupting his show. This is what he's doing, and you're effing it up.
Here's the rule of thumb: if you sneeze while I'm on, I hate your guts. Do you know I was closing my show. This happened to me a couple of times. Where I was closing the show. One time a guy had a seizure. I was at the Stress Factory in Connecticut. And there's a Bridgeport, Connecticut room. I'm literally in my closing bit, and he falls on the floor and has a seizure. So now I kind of have to just talk people through this as we wait for paramedics.
Oh, my
God. I have
God.
to pretend that I'm concerned and not annoyed that he messed up my last bit. And that also happened to me when I was in San Diego. I was doing the American Comedy whatever, and a guy fell on the floor drunk or whatever, and he came back the next night, though.
Oh, Jesus.
I gave him tickets the next night.
They gave him tickets.
Because he might have been drunk or tired, but I have to pretend I'm concerned. Are you okay?
Yeah,
or I want to just go, couldn't you die quietly on the toilet in the bathroom?
What are
you doing? I have a bit to finish. I'm not going to be able to salvage this.
They don't get it. Well, those people, I don't think it's by choice, but they don't get it when they're interrupting with
the worst
comedian.
The worst.
How self-centered do you have to be? There's a room full of people that want to see a comic, and you're injecting yourself into this like you're integral to the act.
There's no penalty for that, which I would feel is too harsh. Yeah. Like if there was a video of somebody heckling and a comic like cutting his hand off with a hatchet, I'd go, he won't heckle anymore.
Like the mob.
Kind of like
that,
the mob.
You know, like the mob. If you do that,
they cut your pinky off. Just something to remind it, like there's a heckler here.
Which hand do you put to your mouth when you yell a heckle at the comic? Put it on the table.
We're going to cut your thumb and pointer finger off. So now you just have 3 little fingers and it's not the same yell. You can't direct your sound anymore.
I would like to see that.
I would too.
All right, people, back in a flash. Where you going?
77 WABC and Bergen Newbridge Medical Center honor the life of legendary broadcaster and our friend, Ernie Anastas.
Hi, it's Ernie Anastas. You know, your thoughts can affect how you feel. Bergen Newbridge Medical Center is the largest hospital in New Jersey, providing comprehensive, equitable, compassionate, and high-quality emergency inpatient and outpatient medical care, plus mental health services and substance use disorder treatment. The Bergen Newbridge team can address your total health needs in one convenient location. Call 201-225-7130 for an appointment or newbridgehealth.org.